Hi, I'm Doug Boles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Your day moves fast. Your news should too. That's why there's a new and improved Wish TV app bringing you more local news, breaking alerts, live streaming, weather forecast, radar, and Indiana sports all in one place. Customize your news feed to see the stories that matter most to you and get the information you need when you need it. Download the new and improved Wish TV app today on iOS or Android and take News 8 with you everywhere.
Hey race fans, Doug Boles here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're going to show you another historic place here at the Speedway that very few people have an opportunity to see, and actually it's a place that doesn't get used as much now as it did back in 1961 when it was built, and it stayed active until later when we had a brand new media center. So we're going to go upstairs here on the backside of the paddock, up through the paddock penthouse, and then spelunk our way down, which isn't really spelunking, but we're going to go down the stairs. Check out the old press boxes. We use them occasionally still, but we want you to see them. It's kind of fun the way we'll traverse our way up there. So we're going to head up these stairs and show you some really cool places at the Speedway. And stay tuned, because there's some seats up there that you might want for the doubleheader weekend in July here coming up in 2022. So a little out of breath, about 5 flights of stairs up here to the mezzanine area. If you sit in the paddock penthouse, you know where that is. It's where you step down. You've got some restrooms and some concession stands. And occasionally we have doors like this. Don't go in those doors unless you got a ticket to go in them. But we're going to go in it right now. We're going to check out the old press boxes, and then I'm going to show you those seats that if you want to come for that doubleheader, it's a great place to watch the race. But doors unlocked, which is awesome. Normally on this time of year it isn't, but this gives you an idea of the construction of what is above us are the paddock penthouse seats. So you can see all the steel structure that actually holds those seats up. They were built here in 1961 as a second deck along the front stretch. And then directly below us are the paddock seats. And for those of you that sit in the paddock seats, these are those seats where we've got those brand new 27 video boards that help you watch the Indianapolis 500 and the other races here every year. And then you see all through here, all of these doors lead into small rooms that at one point in time were the media center, and they still are occasionally used now. But let's walk on down these steps and we'll check them out. So we're at the landing here, overlooking the front stretch of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You can see the yard of bricks, the pagoda, all the pre-race ceremonies could have been viewed from here. If you look to the left or to the right of me, you can actually see all of the old press boxes. Some of these actually continue to be used now. A lot of international broadcasters will come in and they'll put their broadcast team in these. They'll put video boards in there so they can call it from the video, but they can actually see the racing out front. So we're going to check out one of these booths. Again, these were used really starting in 1961 all the way up until almost 2000 for all of our media. We still use some of these today. This one for PA, not for the PA talent, but really for all the PA operations that take place in here, so that as we control the world's largest PA system, we have an opportunity to really control a lot of that from right here. We can turn off sections and zones so that if we had something happening in a section and we wanted to turn the sound down, for example, if we were doing this kind of video in turn 1 and the PA was on, they could turn it off so that we could do those things. Obviously, they can keep track of where all of the sound is, how to control it, and you got your handy dandy old time phone there. So for those of you that are under the age of 25, you probably don't know what this is, but old telephone. So this is really where a lot of that takes place. You can really see what's going on. So when pre-race happens right across the way, whether it's either on Victory Podium or right here in the Yard of Bricks, there's a communication and ability for the PA team to make sure that all of the sound is up and down as it's needed with all the different mics that we've got around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for those pre-race activities. I mentioned to you that there's an opportunity as a customer to sit in some of these seats. We've got about 800 seats, and you'll see them down here. We call them the paddock press box. It's an opportunity to sit right here at the front stretch. Now, I talked a little while ago about those windows being closed. Right here, no windows, so you get the sound, you get the smell, you get all that sensory overload that you get when you come to a race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So if you want to come in July for NASCAR and IndyCar here at the Speedway, some of these seats are still available. Best seats in the house, really. You're covered if it's raining. And remember, we race in the rain on the road course, so you'd stay dry. You get to see all the pre-race. You get to see all the celebrations, so it's a great seat to sit in. So I hope you've enjoyed this next version of Behind the Bricks and an opportunity to see something that not a lot of people get to see. These seats right here only open on race day for the Indy 500 and throughout Brickyard weekend. You have an opportunity to sit here. I'd love for you to do that. But thanks for joining us. Follow IMS.com, all our social channels for everything Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the NTT IndyCar Series and the NASCAR Series that races here. We want to keep you up to date. If you don't have your tickets yet, get your tickets for all of our races in the 2022 season. We can't wait to see you here, and we can't wait to see you next on our next episode of Behind the Bricks. Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.